Hi, my name's Doug Bullock, and this is my story of building an Off Center Harbor Skiff to row in Paddle-thon. A Paddle Anything That Floats fundraiser that I've been organizing in support of the Ronald McDonald House, Toronto, Canada. In the past, I borrowed a small dinghy, but this year I thought I should build my own. So this is my story of building the Off Center Harbor Skiff designed by Havilah Hawkins. The plans were great. 5 sheets of elevations, details, and the dimensions of the molds, even a materials list. But there was no instructions. And being a first-time boat builder, this was a little bit of a surprise. So I went back and watched all the videos again and made my own detailed instructions to help me get through the build. I next ordered all my materials from Home Depot and assembled everything in the boatyard. I then put up a 20 by 10 pop-up tent as my temporary shop. First up, I lofted and numbered the molds, built the strongback, assembled it all. It was looking a little rough, but then I added the stem and the transom, and once they were installed, things were starting to come together. The club's old SCM power planer made quick work of planing down my cedar planks for the garboards and topsides. And once the planking was all complete, you could really see the hull shape. The frames I cut from 1x6 oak planks, and installing them really helped pull together the top sides nice and fair. This was followed by installing the bottom planks, which when complete, allowed you to really see the whole boat. Mind you, it was upside down. And can you believe it? I had exactly 6 screws left when I'd finished the bottom. Installing the cotton caulking was very satisfying, especially later when I got to see how watertight the boat was. Sanding and priming the whole boat and then taking it off the mold was a big turning point in the build. After installing the bottom stringers and flipping it over, there it was, a boat. With the boat now upright, it was attracting a lot of attention and people were dropping by regularly. And it gave me a great opportunity to promote the fundraiser and just generally talk about wooden boat building. I was now in the home stretch, and the last of the frames went in, and then the gun rails were installed using very traditional copper nails and homemade bungs. The risers and seats were installed, and the interior was finished with 2 coats of linseed oil. I purchased a set of 8-foot oars and installed the leather collars, and then took an old line and spliced together a bow painter onto the boat that just looked perfect in my eye. I installed the oar locks, and on July 25th, after 3 months, I christened her Libby B, and she was ready to be launched. Having finished a couple of weeks before Paddle-thon, I was able to get some practice rowing in. The whole boat building experience for me, as a first-time builder and not even a woodworker, has just been amazing. I was challenged throughout, made lots of mistakes, but always seemed to find a solution that would allow me to carry on. And in the end, I have a great sense of accomplishment. The boat is just a pleasure to row. It tracks well and glides along very smoothly. It feels so stable and comfortable on the water. It is just an awesome boat. Rowing with the leather collars on the oars is so quiet, and there's just the sound of the oars in the water. I'm keeping Libby B on a dolly and launching her off a sandy beach. which with her flat bottom is so easy and you don't even get your shoes wet. Paddle-thon? It was a huge success. We raised $63,000 for the Ronald McDonald House, and I'd like to think that this year's success was partly due to the attention I generated with building this boat and rowing it in the event. I'm not sure what my next project will be, but I'm certainly hooked on building wooden boats. Thanks for watching.